There's some opportunities in the market. Right now, we're in a cool down period, so the time to act is now. There are specific sets you should put on your list to buy. Whether you want to wait for a reprint or you want to pull the trigger now, nonetheless, these are some sets that are soon to go out of rotation and you should pull the trigger now before it's too late. I don't want to waste your time. Let's just begin. I just want to say, guys, once again, thank you guys so much for the support. Honestly, the last couple nights have been some sleepless nights. I've been working on 4 to 6 hours of sleep. And it's just basically because I'm pushing myself every single day. It's literally 3:30 a.m. today, and I've got to get up in a couple hours. But hey, I do it because you guys motivate me. You guys are so kind in the comments and fire out. I really couldn't have done it if you guys were not so kind. So thank you guys so much. Like, you guys are amazing. But you guys don't deserve for me to yap on, so I'm going to get started. Alright, so these sets are from the least urgent to the most urgent. The least urgent is you can take your time, you know, wait a bit, and then the most urgent is buy it right now. Alrighty, so the least urgent is actually Twilight Masquerade. Now, Twilight Masquerade is a fantastic set, and it's recently reached its 1-year anniversary of when it released. Now, the reason why this isn't urgent is because you actually shouldn't buy it right now. I believe that they're putting in a reprint, and we're just waiting for that reprint to come in. I don't know if it's going to be booster boxes. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Realistically, we don't know when a reprint will come, but it's past that 1-year age and it's getting closer to 2 years every day that goes by. This set is a fantastic set. It hasn't had many reprints, and I wouldn't buy it right now. I would just wait for a reprint. At the end of the day, in about a year, all Pokemon booster boxes will be back to normal to $200 each or $210. However, once reprints do come back, that means boxes will go lower, and we won't see like sets like Paldea Evolved get back to 200 because it's just too old. But then a set like Twilight Masquerade still has plenty of room for reprints. So Twilight Masquerade is on my list. I haven't pulled the trigger just yet. I'm waiting for a reprint. I bought 3 cases in November when they were like $1,000 per case, and I think I paid like $160 or $165 a box, and I made a pretty hefty profit selling those ones. But I'm ready for the next reprint. Honestly, I kind of regret selling them, to be honest, because I would rather just secure my position, but that's alright. I'll wait for the next reprint. I'm happy to wait. Now, that was kind of like a bit of an honorable mention because you shouldn't really pull the trigger now. There is no urgency with that one. However, all of these, there is urgency. So the next one on the list, now the next one on the list is 151. 151 is a fantastic set. I yap on about it in pretty much every single video. I don't need to talk about it more. What I will tell you is you need to buy it. Not that urgent though. There are still plenty of waves of other reprints. There is a Blooming Waters reprint coming in July. There are the mini tins still coming out, and there's the Zapdos boxes. So say these suckers jump up to 150 and you think that you've missed 151. For some reason it jumps up to 150, let's just say it does. Do not worry, do not stress. There are still plenty of reprints coming. There are still plenty of waves coming. There will be its last wave, and it is approaching the 2-year mark in September. So it is getting closer to that. However, there is not much urgency, and the reason is because there's still so many waves of different things. And just to be clear, all these prices are in AUD, but the next on the list, this one is a little bit of urgency. It is Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved is an okay set. Actually, I hate the set, but what it does have is it has a $4,000 PSA 10 card inside. For the record, these prices are all in AUD, so the price may be a little skewed, but that's because it's in Australian dollars. If you want to correct it, you can just search up a corrector or a converter. This set is okay, in my opinion. It's decent at best, but that Magikarp is so expensive as a 10, and the print quality on this set is atrocious. The Raichu, the Tyranitar, it's not a Magikarp thing, it's a set thing. The Tyranitar is hard as hell to grade. It's like an $800 card as a 10. The Raichu, I think, is like $600 as a 10. Magikarp's almost 4K as a 10. It sold for 4.4 and 4.6, but then now it's like gone down to 3.9. But it's like the 4K mark now, right? And there's not much urgency with it, but I would still recommend grabbing like 1 or 2 if you can, because it's the kind of set, I feel like this set is just going to hit like $600 any day now. On TCG Play, it actually sells for $325 USD, which is about $500 AUD. Now, this sucker goes for about $380 in Australia, and the reason is because we have an excess supply. This is very common for Australia, where we get excess supply, meaning that we are delayed, so then therefore this will jump up to $500 in Australia very soon now. Now, it hasn't happened just yet, but I would still be stacking these. Now, I just want to be clear. This is urgent. However, the other ones are even more urgent, and that's why you need to buy the other ones. I would buy this, but it's almost like, yes, the other ones are urgent, and they're more urgent, yes, but this is still very, very urgent. I would buy Paldea Evolved as soon as you can. But we've still got 2 more to mention, so let's discuss those 2 others. Alrighty, next on the list is Paldean Fates. Paldean Fates recently got a fat reprint, so it has tanked a lot, which is fantastic for the price. It's fantastic for the entry. The price was way too much before, but now it's dipped a lot, and you can actually get these bundles for like $65. Or sometimes $70, depends where you are. You can offer somebody, hey, I'll buy 20 bundles for $70 each or $65 each. This set is so cheap right now. It's cheap as chips. And you need to understand that, yes, the MSRP is $45, but the thing is, because the price has recently got a price hike of 20%, now it's more like $50. The thing is, this is like $65 now, meaning you are getting so close to MSRP. I would pull the trigger on this. The Bubble Mew is arguably the best card in all of Scarlet and Violet. I think it is a revolutionary card. It is the first card where it's so simple, but it's so good. I love the card every single time. I buy and sell singles a lot of the time. Every single time I get in a Bubble Mew, I just take a moment, look at it, I go, wow, that's amazing. But unfortunately, you have to go to your rightful owner. But it is a fantastic card. It's not only a fantastic card, but it's so special because it's shiny. So it's not like, you've got a pink Mew like it usually does. It's the blue Mew. It's amazing. It's a one of a kind. But not only that, it has the Black Charizard. The Black Charizard is amazing. The thing that's so interesting about the Black Charizard is a lot of people actually have a fatigue of Charizard, and they're so sick and tired of seeing Charizard. And therefore, a lot of Charizard cards aren't really doing that well. But the only one that's doing well is actually that Paldean Fates Charizard, because it's so good. Once again, it is a black shiny Charizard with that awesome crystal crown with breathing a fire looking down. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. And then you've got the Gardevoir, which is just amazing. And then you've got a ton of popular shiny Pokemon. You've got the Pikachu, you've got the Raichu, you've got the Snorlax, and you've got the Charmander, Charmeleon. So this set is an absolute sleeper. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this set so high on the list, in fact, more high than 151, is because I have this sneaky suspicion, and don't hold me to it. Please do not make a play on this because of this, but I could actually see them short printing Paldean Fates and not making many more waves for it. And the reason is because Paldean Fates never really got as much love as 151. 151 is a cash cow for Pokemon, and here's the thing, Pokemon know that the more they reprint 151, the more they'll keep people in the hobby. A lot of people who are new to the hobby really want to open up 151 at retail, so that's why they're reprinting it so much. That's why they did Blooming Waters, that's why they're doing more reprints, that's why they're just bringing in over and over again, because it's a cash cow. You need to understand that the Pokemon company are aware that they need to reprint 151, they need to reprint Deaths and Rails, they need to reprint sets like that, and then you have sets like Paldean Fates that actually get swept under the rug. You need to understand that Paldean Fates was such a flop until recently. The Bubble Mew was $150 for the longest time. Now it's $500 and everybody loves it. However, nonetheless, once again, Paldean Fates is still left on shelves a lot of the time, and it doesn't actually get the same love that other sets get. You can get these bundles incredibly cheap, and that's why I'd say this is a buy. The reason is because I have this sneaky suspicion that they're actually going to not make many more waves of Paldean Fates compared to 151 and other sets. Now, that is complete speculation, and on this channel we don't run on speculation. So my main plan is it's a fantastic set, and then my other plan is I have a feeling that they're just going to short print it. But even if they don't short print it and they print it to the oblivion, it's still a fantastic set. The set doesn't change. It's amazing. We all love Paldean Fates. It's a fantastic set. It's so fun to open up. It's actually very much like Crown Zenith, where the hit rate is so good. It's just a blast to open up. I love Paldean Fates. Alrighty, and the number one most urgent sealed product you need to buy right now is not Fossil. It is actually Journey Together Enhanced Booster Boxes. I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. It was not even funny, to be honest. But a random side note, if you guys are keen on these, I got this slab and I got this Fossil pack. I've not been able to move these for the life of me, so if you're keen on them, just message me on Instagram. If you're in Australia, I can sell them to you pretty cheap, so message me on my Instagram in the description and we'll just organize it there. Just a random plug, but I literally cannot move these for the life of me, and I know at least one person will probably want these, so just let me know if you want them. Anyways, Journey Together Enhanced Boxes. So, okay, Enhanced Boxes, pure speculation. So, the second wave has already come out of Journey Together, and it's not enhanced. Now, the question is, will the next wave be enhanced? And realistically, we don't know. But it's not likely. And I'm willing to take that risk, and the reason why I'm willing to take that risk is because I have such a good entry on these. The MSRP for these is about $208. Well, when it came out, because this was the last set to get the price hike. Well, no, sorry, it was the last set before the price hike happened, meaning that this set's MSRP when it came out is actually different to its MSRP now, meaning that I got a cheaper price. So the floor price has been raised, right? So I got a couple of these at 190, I got a couple of them at 200, and then I got a couple of them at 250, and then a couple of them at like 240. So my average price for all of them, I did the calculations and I think it was 230 or something. So my floor price on these is phenomenal, right? The promo alone is worth $50. So you got $50 plus a booster box. I mean, this thing, my entry on these is amazing. So the thing is, there's not a lot of risk for me now, but the thing is, this is the most risky one because if Pokemon decide to do another enhanced wave, you are quite literally cooked. However, it's sort of unlikely. I don't want to work on speculation, but at the same time, I've worked with people and I've talked to people who own, first of all, a lot of Journey Together booster boxes, which there's actually not many of them out there. I own 15 of these suckers because I'm that confident in it. So I know some people who own hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these promos, and the reason why they own hundreds of these promos is because they have gotten intel from people in the US, from higher ups in the distributors that have confirmed that the next wave will not be enhanced. However, the only way to truly know is when it actually comes out. That is the only way to know. It doesn't seem likely. In fact, it seems like there's a bit of insiders actually buying up TCG Player. If you look at the Reshiram promo, it's really funny, but basically, if you look at some of the days, it just randomly shot up and it stayed at that price. It just randomly jumped up one day. So there's a bit of speculation going around, and there's a couple of rumors that the higher-ups know that there's not going to be reprints of it, so then therefore they're buying it up. Because you need to remember that the promo inside was a $150 promo before it released. So the potential of the promo is through the roof. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this now... Okay, so my video, like the recording got scuffed, so it kind of ended there, but I don't really have much more to add, but basically what I was trying to say was, before it cut out, was that you will only know that you're too late when it's too late. And that's the thing with these kind of things, these one-time print things. It's the same with Final Fantasy boxes. For anybody who doesn't know, expensive box, got a lot of hype, doesn't get reprints. Now it's too late. People are considering buying for $2K a box, and that's ridiculous, right? So for anybody who doesn't know, it'll never become cheaper again. It's pretty much impossible. Technically it can, but it's pretty much impossible because the supply is diminishing and there's no more supply entering, and it came out like a week ago. It's the same thing with this. You will only know that you're too late when it's too late. Randomly, Journey Together boxes could just spike one day. I don't know what it could be. I could be Logan Paul announcing his favorite Pokemon is Reshiram. I don't really know. I also don't really care. The thing is, that's why you hold them. I don't know when they're going to go up. It could go up next year. It could go up this year. It could be December 23rd because that's Reshiram Day. I have no idea. But the thing is, that's the point of holding it. So you'll only know when it's too late. So your best bet is to act now, because next week it could go up. And if it goes up, there's no going back. And then people like me who has 15 boxes are laughing. So yeah, do some research, make your own decision. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. So have a good one.